All right, everybody. Today we have what's in this box. It's a special thing. It's a seat. It's a seat for the... Oh. Put this on the outside. Sorry about that. This shirt's falling apart. Yeah, this shirt's about dead. Anyway, it's a seat for the Hiboy. And I bought this right after I bought the scooter, and I never messed with it. But then Hiboy sent me an email asking me, "Hey, did you try the seat out yet? How do you like it?" So I figure I'll open it up now and tell them how I like it. So we're gonna put it on and try it out. We'll take a little spin up there at the shopping center. Now, I will tell you that I just did a couple of videos with the Evercross H5 with putting the seat on, and man, what a world of difference for that thing. I went 19 miles yesterday on that thing with the seat. Wow, I was impressed. That thing obviously was designed to use the seat, okay? You can see that when you're riding it, you go, oh, okay, this thing was made to use this seat. It's not a very good stand-up scooter. Okay, here's the seat itself. Now, if I could get the one from the Evercross to fit in here, I'll use that, because that sucker's pretty damn comfortable. I went 19 miles, and my butt didn't even hurt that much. Okay, so here's the post. Here's the clamp. Oh, the post is in here for the seat. The seat post is actually inside here. Okay, so let's just get that set about right there for right now. That slides out right there. That's the lock. There's some kind of bolt in here, so I think you open this. Yeah, okay. So there you go. It's got this built-in bolt. So you have to insert this into hit this sleeve, and then as you tighten this, this will expand out like that. See, it'll expand out and then tighten it. It'll tighten in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that. I'm going to have to take this seat post out of here to get this going. Okay, so you want to turn it this way. Fold that down and just tighten this. Basically, that's how you're going to do it, because there are no instructions in the box to tell you how to do this. I mean, there's nothing in here. So I guess maybe they have it online or something like that. So I'm going to have to go get me a Allen key and fit that. That's a pretty big one, actually. Now that little anchor that was in there that was attached to the shaft that flopped around, that thing was lead. You could see that it was made out of a lead. So it's going to be like a softer metal. So as you're tightening it, you know, it'll kind of meld onto the circle here. You know, actually that's actually a pretty good idea for that. That won't slip that way, you know. So there it is right there. There you go. Piece of cake. Now all I have to do is go get me an adjustable wrench, which I don't have on me right at the moment. But there it is right there. So we'll go and try it out. All right, everybody. We're out here with the Hiboy S2 Pro. We're going to try the seat out and ride it around and see. But I will say, you know, that seat, it does offer a lot of flexibility on how high you want to set it, because there's, you know, the shaft on there is pretty long, so you know there's a lot of flexibility on how high you want to make the seat, so what's comfortable for you. So if you're real short, you can move it up and, you know, look over the thing there real good. So yeah, I'm real happy with it, the way it looks, and we'll get on here and ride it, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Okay, so I'm sitting on it. Oh, you gotta kickstart it, so I gotta push it off with your 2 feet there. Oh yeah, it feels pretty weird. You know what it feels like? It feels like you're on one of those mobility scooters, you know? I don't know what the deal is. They should have had this open yesterday. Oh yeah, this is definitely cool. Yeah, this is a nice change of pace here, having the seat here is a pretty nice option. You know, you're going on one of these long cruises. You know, I just lost my lock. Okay, let me stop and fish it up. Thank God it didn't fly away. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something anyway. If you want to, if you have one of these little alarms like this, see this little alarm right there? Here's a little idea I came up with, because I actually lost this thing for a few days, you know, the transmitter. Just Velcro it on there with this good Velcro, and then you won't have any issues with that as far as losing it. And then when you want to arm it, you just take it off, arm it, and put it in your pocket, and then you're going to disarm it and stick it back on there, you know. So I think that works out pretty good, actually. Okay, so let's ride it around a little bit. Yeah, it's nice. The seat is very hard, I will say that. Okay, I will say the seat's hard, and it is, yeah. But it rides nice with this with the seat. I like it. I like it. Definitely digging this seat. I wish it wasn't so hard, but you know, you can't have everything, right? I am at the maximum speed of the Hiboy. Okay, so this is good. Yeah, the seat's fine. Yeah, the seat's nice. I like it. Let me see if you have the option of standing up. We'll try that out here in a minute. know what, I might go in there and get me a coffee first before we continue this little test. I'm not going for it. I'm just testing the seat out, seeing if it's worth buying. I would say it's worth buying. The thing is, it's kind of expensive, you know. This thing is not like some kind of cheap little thing here. This thing's 80 bucks. So, wow. And then I'm gonna check to see if that that other one will fit on here from the Evercross, because that one's a hell of a lot more comfortable. Plus it has a shock. So I mean, you can get a different post, but I mean, you paid 80 bucks for it. You should have a nice comfortable seat, you know, for 80 bucks. I mean, geez. I mean, I don't think I'm nitpicking here too much. For 80 bucks, you should expect a little, you know, a comfortable seat. So yeah, I think the price is a little bit on the high side for this kind of seat, but yeah. The Evercross seat will probably be better anyway, so I'll take a ride with this tomorrow. Or maybe I'll just go charge it up today, maybe later go over there to the thing and do that. So yeah, it's nice. Works great. Works great. Okay, so when I get down to this parking lot here, I'm going to try out standing. See if you can stand while you're doing a deal. Okay, so one thing I noticed right off the bat is that, you know, these scooters, I never recommend you taking your hands off the wheel and riding them. But with this seat, it doesn't seem to be as twitchy. I don't know why. It just doesn't. You can ride it with one hand, where if you're standing up, I don't think you should take one hand off. But when you're sitting down, for some reason, you know, it seems like it's more stable. I mean, I don't know why. You know, I'm not an engineer. Okay, I'm riding with one hand right now. Trying to put something in my pocket, actually, and taking a sip of coffee. But I mean, I'm only doing 11 miles an hour, so, you know, that makes a difference too. Okay, so we're gonna go here and just spin it back up the way with the stand, and I'm gonna just go to stand up on it and see if it's, you know, a viable type deal. So let's get going. So if I'm tired and I want to stand up, yeah, you can stand up. You're just kind of up on top of the handlebars, but you can stand up and take a break from sitting down. From that hard seat, you can take a break. Absolutely. Yeah, great. Then you sit back down, stand back up. Yeah. Great stuff. All right, guys. Yeah, it's a nice deal. A little expensive, but I mean, it's nice to have. It rides nice, real nice. So I'd recommend getting it as long as you can afford it. That's the whole issue. Hey, bud. Alrighty. Alright, guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a nice day.